We're here drinking out of 2 mugs from 2 of the 3 tiki bars that we visited in Las Vegas. Aloha and welcome back to Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour.
First time ever in Las Vegas. So.
First time ever in What did you think of Las Vegas?
I'm still hungover, so we had a pretty good time.
We had a great time. You were drinking out of the Frankie's Tiki Room bearded clam mug. We can't show you the back until the end of the episode because it's a little risque.
I love that.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
This is a mug that the Golden Tiki recently just gave me, which is like their headhunter mug.
It's a really nice mug.
Cheers.
Never go wrong with the Breezeway.
So about 1 year ago, she came to visit me from Brazil. And how many tiki bars have you been to at that point?
Before I came here?
Yeah.
0.
And how many tiki bars do you think you've been to now?
10, 15? I don't know.
Yeah, seriously, a lot. But I love having her along for these kind of things. Well, for other reasons than just reviewing tiki bars, but she comes to this with kind of a different point of view. So we're going to go through the 3 tiki bars that we visited in Las Vegas.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not totally clueless about all of this stuff. Okay?
No,
I'm very
certainly
educated by this point.
You've seen a lot of episodes of Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour.
Well, maybe not all of them.
Very close. So what were the bars that we did visit in Las Vegas?
We went to the Golden Tiki. That was the first one.
Yep.
And then we went to the Red Dwarf. And then we went to Frankie's, which is the one that everybody talks about.
Yeah, everybody in the rockabilly and pinup world all talk about Frankie's Tiki Room. A quick history about tiki bars in Las Vegas. Of course, there was the first run of bars like Don the Beachcomber and Aku Aku at the Stardust Hotel. But then after that, things kind of went dormant. And then in the early 2000s was the birth of a place called Taboo Cove. Taboo Cove was designed by the tiki carver Bosco, right next to Shag's Bar. What was that called? Venus, I think. Yeah. So Taboo Cove might have been a little bit early for the tiki resurgence. They started out well-intended, playing exotica and having like a little stage behind the bar that bands like the Tiki Tones would perform. But I think it was too soon for the tiki resurgence, and they ended up resorting to playing hip-hop and dance music and trying to like bring people in to see it as more of a club experience than as a true tiki bar experience. And eventually it ended up collapsing and failing, and it was impossible to find anyway. Shortly thereafter, Frankie's Tiki Room opened, I think around 2010 maybe, by my buddy P. Moss. And then shortly after that was the Golden Tiki, and then now the Red Dwarf. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna rate the drinks for each bar.
The decor, and the overall experience that we had there.
And the overall experience. Okay, so the first place we visited was Frankie's Tiki Room. Frankie's Tiki Room has always had a special place in my heart because my buddy owns it. It was the first really like immersive tiki bar since Taboo Cove in Las Vegas. The art collection is shocking. The interior was designed by Bamboo Ben. Incredible paintings by Big Toe. There was like a vice tester by Shag.
Yeah.
Did you try that?
No, I should have them.
There are carvings by Leroy Schmaltz. Crazy Owl. Tiki Ray. Bosco Tiki's lined the back wall. And more recently, the outside has been painted by Big Toe Ken Ruzick and Doug Horn.
I love their neon sign.
The neon sign's incredible. What did you think about Frankie's Tiki Room?
I thought it was amazing. The decor is incredible. The drinks are good. Had a lot of fun there.
It has a distinctly Las Vegas vibe to it, right?
Yeah.
You said that you found it interesting that you could gamble at the bar?
Yeah. So that was my first time in Vegas ever. So it was still pretty much of a shock going everywhere and seeing slot machines.
Okay, so tell me about the music at Frankie's.
I remember that was one of the first things that I noticed when we got there. I was like, oh, I love this.
The first things that I think you notice when you go into Frankie's is the music and how dark it is.
It's very dark.
Like super dark. But then also, it's one of the few places that you still can smoke inside.
So, yeah, the cigarette smell.
Which is a bonus for some people and an absolute detractor for others.
Yeah, so.
I like it because it feels old.
It feels old in the best possible way.
Like you don't get that kind of patina on stuff without a heavy coating of nicotine.
The gold.
Yeah, totally. Golden shine. So wait, what drink did you get again?
I got a 3 dots and a dash, because you guys know that's my thing.
Sure thing.
And it was one of the best 3 dots and a dash that I've ever had in any tiki bar.
And I had the Think Bomb, and that is one of their more well-known cocktails.
Yeah, the bartender said that was the most ordered cocktail from their menu, so we wanted to try that one.
I think if you like coconut and pineapple, was it?
Yes.
You would like that drink? In my opinion, the drinks at Frankie's aren't necessarily as nuanced as some of the newer tiki bars. Doesn't mean they're not good. It just means that it's kind of a different method of cocksmithing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people have painkillers as their favorite tiki drink, so
Yeah.
if you like that, you would love that.
Yeah, I don't think it's as creamy as
It
a
wasn't
painkiller.
creamy. Yeah, it wasn't creamy at all. But
Also, is it green?
yeah, I don't think so.
I feel like it was green.
Maybe. I personally don't really like coconut and pineapple in my drink. If your favorite tiki drink is a painkiller, I'm gonna judge you.
Oh, wow.
Let me know in the comments.
Ooh.
But you know,
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat.
She's like, whatever, I'm going back to Brazil.
So the Think Bomb, it was okay for, not for my personal taste, but the 3 dots in a dash for me was incredible.
So we were also there with our friends Luigi, his wife, and then Gregorio and Anna from the Contigo Tiki Bar. Gregorio, what did he order?
Oh, he ordered the Hula Billy Honey, which is a drink named after one of your songs.
It is a drink named after one of the songs from my band, the Hula Girls.
That one was really good too.
Really good. It's kind of apricot and pineapple, honey. But we made it on the show a while ago, so if you're interested in that cocktail, you can go back and watch that episode. Gregorio loved the cocktail, and he also said that he basically has bought his way onto the episode.
Oh yeah.
He's like, now you have to feature me in this thing. And I was like, oh, you got a good point there, dude. The cocktails were great. We had a good time.
It was pretty fun.
And we even ran into some fans of the cocktail show from Nebraska. So, if you guys are watching, aloha, friends from Nebraska, we had a great time with you. It was interesting because they said they come out every year to go to tiki bars in Vegas, among other things, but mostly the tiki bars. And they said that their 2 favorite tiki bars are the Golden Tiki and Frankie's, and for distinctly different reasons. But we'll get to that soon. What about the overall ambiance?
It was great.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was fun.
It's kind of a punk rock dive bar. The music is most usually surf music and kind of aggressive like surf music. Or sometimes it's Vegas kind of stuff like the Brian Setzer Orchestra or classic swing. They have a jukebox that is great. And then just to walk around and see all of the different art from the different artists. It's probably one of the best tiki bars, almost set up like an art gallery for tiki artists of like the modern resurgence.
Yeah. I think Frankie's would be a place that I would love to go after going to dinner somewhere and then ending the night there, or
Yeah. Or starting the morning there.
Yeah.
All right.
Smoking a cigarette.
So after that, we went to the Red Dwarf, which has a bizarre name for a tiki bar.
Did you see any Red Dwarfs there?
No Red Dwarfs. That was the first demerit. I was like, where are all the dwarves? Can you say that on... We were told that we had to go to the Red Dwarf because it is one of the newer tiki bars in the area. It is mostly known for its pizza. So if you are hungry, and you also want rum, the Red Dwarf is probably a good spot for you to go.
Their pizza was incredible.
Yeah, super good.
Super worth it.
Detroit style, which I guess means crust, cheese, then the sauce on top, which is like a weird mouthfeel. You go like, what in the world?
Really good.
Super good. I think we both had a Mai Tai there. And
Shared a Mai Tai and a Dwarf's Piss.
oh, and Dwarf's Piss, yeah, which is just like a beer.
Their
It's like
local craft beer.
yeah, it's like their version of what I like, a Coors Light. I like light beers sometimes, right? Get off me.
Their style is kind of dive bar place, which, I like it. The music was really, really good. Remember?
Right. If you like punk rock, if you like garage and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, not tiki at all. But it
No.
was really good. We love that.
You don't really get the feeling of a tiki bar.
No, it's something different.
Yeah, it is more of a dive bar kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not a traditional tiki bar at all.
The decor is kind of sparse. There's a lot in there, but it's not like an encapsulating kind of vibe. It's like a little tiki here and a little tiki there and
Yeah,
some nets.
I felt like the area behind the bar to your right when you come in was more immersive and more tiki
Right.
style, and the other part was like kind of more dive bar.
We ran into some fans of the show there too.
Yeah.
And the dude said that he performs there all the time.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of like it's a venue too, like a music venue. And I think they have burlesque and all kinds of stuff. So if you come into Las Vegas, you might want to look up the Red Dwarf website, see what they have going on. The drinks were good. Didn't knock me out, but also wasn't offensive by any means. I asked them the specs on their Mai Tai, and they said lime juice, orange curacao, orgeat, simple syrup, and falernum.
And their house-made rum blend.
Right, with 3 different rums, I believe. Kind of a non-traditional Mai Tai, but very close.
Yeah. Well, I think what I told you when we left there was that's not a classic tiki bar, but if that was right here, like 10 minutes away from us, we would be there every week probably.
Yeah, we probably would. It has a really cool, young, fun vibe to it. You know, not all of the bars that we go to are super traditional tiki bars. And in fact, we went to a lot of like classic cocktail bars while we were there, like the Underground, which is at the Mob Museum, the bar at the Golden Steer, as well as having like beautiful, gigantic steaks and meals there and martinis.
Yeah. We also went to the bar at our hotel, MGM Grand.
That was a whiskey bar.
Yeah.
So we had
margaritas.
I think I had an old fashioned, another martini.
I had a cosmopolitan.
Oh man,
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun, but there were definitely leaving Las Vegas vibes where it was like, somebody better restrain Nick Cage. He's gonna kick over a baccarat table.
So Red Dwarf had some cool horror elements to their decor, which I appreciate. They had a wolfman mask and a skeleton guy.
Yeah.
They had a creature from the Black Lagoon guy. A lot of wolfman. What else?
It was like skeletons with like weird different heads on them and stuff.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it was a fun place. Would you recommend that to somebody?
Yeah. The reasons that I've just said, you know.
For the wolf head man.
Yeah.
The final tiki bar that we went to on our trip was the Golden Tiki. This is the first time you've ever been to the Golden Tiki. I'd been there maybe 3 times before. Back then, I wasn't very impressed with it, and I think that they were trying to they're still trying to figure out things at the Golden Tiki. When I returned to the Golden Tiki maybe a year ago with my buddy Luigi, I was shocked. I was so enamored with the place. The cocktails were incredible. The service was great. There were like cocktails on fire everywhere you looked. The decor had been stepped up a total next notch. Almost always a DJ spinning cool records if it's not like a cool band performing there. What was your impression of the Golden Tiki? And also, you got there way before me.
I think I got there at least a couple of hours before you, so when you got there, we were already pretty...
Yeah. And you were there with Luigi and his wife and Anna and Gregorio, and they got there at what time?
They got there at 11 in the morning. I got there around 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And you got there a couple of hours later.
Yeah, at like 7 or 8, like a normal person.
Different stages of drunkenness.
I showed up and I was like, what is happening here? Everybody was like falling all over themselves.
I wasn't.
I know. You're good. You're professional.
I'm getting there.
You like this drink?
Yep, my favorite.
Me too. So what drinks did you have at the Golden Tiki?
All of them. I had a Navy grog. That was really good.
I had a Navy grog as well.
I had another drink that came with their charity mug. That's a thing they do there. Chosen charity of the month. Something like that, which is really awesome. And that was really good as well, but I don't remember the name of the drink.
When I got there, the manager was there sitting with us, right? The minute I sat down, all of a sudden there were like 3 cocktails thrust in front of me.
Literally.
Yeah, it was like a Navy grog. Oh, I don't even know what the other ones were. Do you remember?
I ordered your Navy grog, so that's what I remember. But
Yeah. So the other ones were just waiting for me.
Yeah.
And every cocktail was incredible.
I also had a shot of a demon semen.
My parents are going to see that.
I didn't name the drink.
That's a good point. So you guys were all sitting in a booth when I got there. And I really think that being able to go to a tiki bar and having a place to sit down really changes the experience.
Yeah.
Like when we went to Smuggler's Cove and we were just standing there for like an hour and it sucked. And Smuggler's Cove is a great bar.
Yeah, but it was packed, so I get it. But yeah, I like to sit down and enjoy my time.
And then eventually we had to get out of the booth because
they were sitting there for freaking 7 hours. We tried so many dishes and so many of their food, and it was incredible. Everything that I tried there was incredible. Poo platter.
Crab
I
rangoon.
had shrimp. Like we ate all kinds of stuff. Everything tastes incredible. And then a band started playing there.
They had
It was for music.
no. The music that the band was playing was more like instrumental, like Las Vegas grind kind of music. It's not really surf.
It was surf versions of other stuff.
It was instrumental music. I wouldn't call that surf.
I might be wrong, but I would. But it was. I love surf music. Don't get
So
me
do
wrong.
I. I'm playing a band that plays surf music.
Yeah, it was. The band was really good.
Yeah, super good. Also, they have a collection of these shrunken heads that are kind of throughout the place. I think they're going to reorganize the whole thing so that there's like this gallery of these shrunken heads. But they're not just like shrunken heads like, oh, hold on. But the shrunken heads aren't just some like anonymous shrunken head dude. They're like of celebrities, like Las Vegas celebrities, celebrities in the tiki scene,
Is it real shrunken head?
celebrities in music. No. But I love that they're not scared of having these shrunken heads in the place. Because you know that Trader Sam's took all their shrunken heads down because they didn't want to offend.
Head shrunkers?
Yes, head shrunkers. So, like, some of the shrunken heads are like, I think Penn and Teller and Don Beach and Trader Vic Bergeron and
Walt Disney,
Blondie.
John Waters,
Yeah.
Divine.
And our friend Ed Hamilton was just awarded with a shrunken head for his contributions to Tiki.
Wouldn't it be so cool if one day you got a shrunken head there?
That wouldn't happen. Come on. Oh, and then what about the bathrooms?
Golden Tiki has decks everywhere. Can I say decks?
You say it kind of funny, but yeah.
Cocks?
Oh my God. No, don't say that.
You can say dick or you can say cock. Just giving my honest review.
Okay. So what was the women's bathroom like?
So they have a really like naughty wallpaper there. They also have the door handles are shaped like
Like that, yeah. Like what you're thinking. It's horrifying.
they also have kind of a penis museum right there.
Oh my God. When you go to take a leak in the men's bathroom, there's some voice that berates you and the, how do you say it, size of your situation. It's humiliating and wildly offensive. And it's a pretty cool
It's
little
pretty
gimmick.
fun.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But the moment that like really knocked me out is when I got to meet Josh, one of their bartenders there, and he is a fan of the Breezeway Cocktail Hour. And I go, Josh, make me a Don the Beachcomber kind of zombie, kind of jet pilot thing, but your own. And he goes, yeah, dude, I'd be stoked. So he runs off to the bar and the whole place is busy or whatever, and he's like back there doing his thing. That might have been the best cocktail that I've had
So good.
on the whole trip.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. 'Cause
I agree also.
I don't remember the names of the drinks that I had at Golden Tiki, but I didn't have that many drinks. I only had, that was my third drink. Oh,
Right.
I guess that's a lot of it. That was my third drink there. So, and it was definitely my favorite, and also my favorite drink from the trip. I guess Josh has to send you the recipe now, so you can do it on the show for all of you.
So if you go to the Golden Tiki, look for Josh, ask for that kind of cocktail, and you will be blown away. I always feel like I'm drooling all over Golden Tiki, but they've done so many things so well.
We didn't really talk about their decor.
So what did you think about their decor?
It was perfect.
Oh,
It was
okay.
incredible. They had all kinds of stuff everywhere. To me, it was kind of Disneyland meets Zombie Village, but make it
Oh.
dirty.
Make it dirty. There were like these big, what do you call those flowers?
Orchids,
Yeah, like in
gigantic
your-
orchids.
like in your hair.
That's not an orchid.
All right.
That's a lily, I think.
Mm.
I got some big orchids and the birds from the enchanted tiki room that curse at people.
Yeah,
That's a
they have
pretty
some-
fun.
Some very mean enchanted tiki room birds. They like swear at you and stuff.
It's drunk Jose.
Drunk Jose. And then usually at the Golden Tiki, they're actually screening my video, Weirdo Land, and then they've cut in some of their own stuff. So it's a very cool. I think they try extremely hard to stay consistent and relevant in the tiki world as well as the cocktail world.
They have a lot of bartenders there,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody seemed really excited about working there and working with tiki cocktails and
Totally.
all that kind of stuff. So before he got there, the manager came to talk to us, and some of the bartenders were talking to us as well, and they were all very excited when I told them that you would be there soon. And
oh, really?
The manager told me that when they have a new person, a new bartender, they usually show your videos to teach them. If they don't know anything about Tiki, they run your videos down. So that's pretty awesome.
Very humbling, and like makes me very happy to have done this for 2 years, and hopefully just like share Tiki with people who don't necessarily like live this like maybe we do. So let's go through the 3 bars real quick and say, what was your favorite cocktail of the 3 bars?
It was the one that Josh made us at Golden Tiki, the last one, but also the 3 dots and a dash that I got at Frankie's. I really loved both of them.
Yeah, we didn't try a ton of cocktails at Red Dwarf, so I don't know if we can really speak to how good their cocktails are as you go through the whole menu. The Mai Tai was good. And especially if there's like a band playing or a burlesque show or whatever, I think it's probably, at the very least, the pizza was incredible.
It really was.
So the next thing was the best decor. Who do you think had the best decor?
Golden Tiki. I loved Frankie's decor as well, but I think Golden Tiki had something that I've pretty much never seen like that, not done like that,
It's a really big space.
There's a big space in every little corner or something.
And the manager told us that he's like, yeah, and we're gonna add on a ton more. So they keep reinvesting in making that place incredible.
Yeah, they really care about what they're doing.
I think Red Dwarf like had some cool stuff, and they were like definitely doing something fun, especially for kind of like a punk rock dive bar. But Frankie's will always hold a place in my heart for the incredible art that they have there from a lot of my friends, from Leroy Schmaltz, from Buzzy, dude. So years ago, they used to have these stools at each table. Now they have these really comfortable chairs, but they had these stools, and the reason that Moss got rid of these stools is because they kept falling over. But one day, Bamboo Ben calls me and he goes, "Hey, dude, you want one of these stools from Frankie's?" I was like, "I would like 2 of the stools from Frankie's." And he goes, "Yeah, okay, come over." And here's one of the stools right here. Check that out. And then you can see all of like where all of the wallet chain marks were from, or belts. When I got this thing, I could not get rid of this like cigarette smoke smell that was ingrained in it.
It's gone now.
It's gone now. But my buddy Buzzy carved these things. Super rad. And oh my God.
They heavy?
Yeah. It's a log. And I'm super proud to have part of Frankie's in the Breezeway. There's another one, but it's too heavy. What else?
Overall experience?
So I would say that the Golden Tiki does have, I think I just think that Golden Tiki's like kind of a notch ahead of Frankie's, but in a different way.
It's a very different vibe. So one of the viewers from the show that was from Nebraska, she said something about Golden Tiki being bougie and Frankie's being like more punk rock. So I think she's totally right. It's a completely different vibe. Kind of depends on what you like. But
also, I think this is going to be the kind of thing that we talked about in Palm Springs, where if you go to Las Vegas and you like tiki bars, you should go to all of them.
Yes, don't skip any of those.
Don't skimp the mint.
Don't skimp the mint also.
Also, yeah. Don't skip the tiki bars. Now, so for the overall experience, what was your favorite tiki bar?
Okay, I have something to say.
Oh.
I think that Golden Tiki was my favorite and most fun experience in any tiki bars I've ever been to.
Oh. Any tiki bar ever?
Yes.
More fun than our time at the Zombie Village?
That was super fun. No, I'm not saying that it was the best decor ever in any tiki bar. It's just the whole experience that I had there.
Oh, right.
Because we were there with friends. We were there for many hours, trying amazing food. We were trying amazing cocktails. They had a pretty awesome band. They had a good DJ. So it was the whole package.
The staff really went out of their way.
Incredible.
Yeah.
We kept talking to all of the staff the whole night. So it was really something else for me.
The bartenders at Frankie's were super great, super accommodating. It wasn't crazy busy, so I actually got to meet kind of those bartenders for a minute. This was a nicer pace. The girls at the Red Dwarf, aside from them not being dwarves,
what if they were?
Then everything changes. The girls who were working at the Red Dwarf were super great, super accommodating, but the Golden Tiki on all aspects of live music, incredible cocktails, decor on so many different levels, with the shrunken heads, with the carvings, with all kinds of stuff.
Naughtiness.
The naughtiness, yes.
So if you go to Las Vegas, you should probably go to all of these places that we're talking about, because the good thing about it is that they're all completely different from each other. So it's not, you're not gonna get an experience here and then some other place that it's almost as good as that one, but not really.
Yeah.
So it's very different.
It's very different.
They all have unique things about them.
And especially Frankie's and the Golden Tiki, which really cater to the tiki world.
Yeah.
Those are the best. So I hope this helped you. I hope you found it informative and interesting. And I want to thank my co-host here, the Murder Queen, Miss Larissa. I hope to see you back on the show again sometime soon, but she's leaving for Brazil, so. You want to show them the back of the Frankie's bearded clam now?
You have to censor the titties.
I don't know. Look at that. That's a reason to go to Frankie's right there. Get yourself a bearded clam.
Was she there?
She was not there.
Okay.
I remember her. Folks, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you'd like to join the Patreon and help support this show, I will send you this enamel pin, and you will have opportunities to buy merch when it goes on sale, because it always sells out immediately.
And tell us in the comments down below if you've ever been to any of those places. What do you think about them?
Yeah. Follow her on Instagram at Murder Queen.
Okay.
And follow us on Instagram at The Hula Girls. All right. Aloha, baby.
Aloha, baby.